Pharrell Williams was my coach, and he is like amazing. He just always told me to stay true to myself and to never change. I did that.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Emily Curl with iHeartRadio, and today we're joined by Grammy-nominated artist Koryn Hawthorne. Koryn, how are you? Thank you so much for being here.
I'm excited. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to see you. Tell me a little bit, what has life looked like for you recently?
I actually had the time during this time to just like expand. I'm a singer, I do music, but I started a business. So I actually had time to actually like focus in on that because I've been home so much. But now that music is starting to pick up, I'm sitting up here like, why the heck did I do that? How am I gonna do this, Lord? But you know what? It's working and I'm really excited. I'm young, so let's get it.
I want to talk about the music, but first let's talk about the business because I think this is so cool. The Peach Cobbler Factory.
Okay.
So fun. Tell us about it.
This is lit. So there's actually like the original Peach Cobbler Factory is in Nashville, Tennessee. They've always been just like big supporters and fans of mine. And then I actually went there and tried the stuff and I became a big supporter and fan of theirs. And me and the owners just built like this genuine relationship, over time. Like his wife was from Louisiana as well. So we always talked about me opening one up here. So that's exactly what happened. I opened up my own Peach Cobbler Factory in Louisiana in my hometown. And you know what? They are going crazy already. It ain't even open. And they are like, when are you opening? We ready for it. But I promise, like, it's so good because I like food, girl. I like to eat. And this is my money that I'm putting behind. Y'all know I ain't about to put my money behind something that ain't good. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it. And this is not the only location that I'm trying to do. So,
Oh, I love
might
it.
have one coming near you, man. You never know. But yeah,
it's
lit. I'm excited.
That's amazing. Now, I want to get to know you a little better. What was it like for you growing up and how did music play a part in that?
Girl, I'm from a country town. They don't really have nothing in Abbeville, Louisiana. But I think the fact that there was nothing, it made me dive into music a lot more. I was born and raised in church. I'm a church girl. I love singing in church. But also like I did like competitions and stuff. Like, there are pageant girls. Well, I was like a singing competition girl.
Oh my God. What was the first competition you won?
I went to Las Vegas, actually. Traveled to Las Vegas. It was called USA World Showcase. And I won, girl. First place. Don't play with me. Yes, I've been doing
Oh, wait, hold on. Set the scene. How old were you when you won this one?
I was 7 years old, okay? 7 years old. I sang His Eye is on the Sparrow because you already know I had to give him a classic. And yes, I think I still have my trophy at my mom's house, my very first trophy, first place. And that kind of set the stage from there because once I got it and I won, I was like, more at 7. So I never ever stopped ever since then. And, I grew up and did The Voice at 16, made it to the finals on there. And here we are today. But growing up was great. I really just focused a lot on music and I'm just grateful for my mom who definitely like helped me and pushed me in that because it was like an avenue for me and my family. They all was super supportive. They was in the competitions like swimwear with the t-shirts and everything. So I actually had a really good childhood.
Aww,
my hometown was kind of whack, but I love y'all. And that's why I put the Peach Cobbler Factory there.
Full circle, you're giving it back. I love it. Now, I'm glad you're part of the competition. Obviously, you were on season 8 of The Voice, which is so exciting. What is your favorite memory from that time?
It was hard, right? But it was the easiest time of my life as far as everything was taken care of for me, y'all. Like the schedule was a schedule and you follow that schedule to the T. Somebody picked me up, they dropped me off. I had wardrobe, I had hair, I had makeup, I had food at the time. I was in school, I had school blocked out time. And right now I'm like, I need to hire whoever was doing that scheduling for The Voice for my life right now because I be stressed out. But there, I was stressed out because of the pressure of the competition, but they made everything so easy. So I feel like that was my favorite memory was the fact that like, isn't it a shame that the organization was my favorite memory? And you know why? Because now it's not organized, girl. I be stressed out. So that's what I miss the most.
Now, when you think about The Voice too, obviously you worked with some amazing coaches. What is like the one piece of advice that you took away that you like still hang on today from one of the coaches?
Pharrell Williams was my coach and he is like amazing and everything that he seems like he is that and more. He just always told me to stay true to myself and to never change. I did that. Pharrell's lit. And I know exactly what he meant by that. I was, God is super important to me. Like my spiritual life is super important to me. And we had that connection because Pharrell grew up kind of similar with a church background as mine. So, he just always told me to never forget that and to stay true to who I was. And thank you, Coach P, because that's what we doing, man.
What role did your faith play in getting you through this year? And where are you right now?
Girl, I don't see how people made it through without faith. Like, this is a sign of the times, okay? It's all kind of stuff going on outside of COVID that is happening in the world. And, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me personally, my personal relationship with God, I actually took time during the pandemic to be able to focus on it more. That is a lot of our problem, is that we have so much stuff going on that we never actually get to sit and just take time out. It's self-care. It's a part of self-care. Your spiritual health is self-care. And I think that during the pandemic, I actually got to do that more. And for me, it just looked like every morning sticking to routine of just like, from this time in the morning, I'm going to pray. I'm going to listen to my worship music. I'm going to read a scripture. And it sets the tone for my entire day. I just would encourage people to take that time to put in good things, And for me, God is that good thing. And, whatever that may be for you, baby, you do that as long as it's helping you.
Well, the worship EP is out now. Tell me a little bit about creating this project.
I like to say, like, clearly I'm not your typical gospel artist or whatever. My music is different. I never ever thought I could like be in this genre because of how different I was and how much music I loved, as far as like I grew up listening to Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin, all of that, girl. So I didn't think that I could do it, but I did. And I think that I also fell in love with worship. Worship is my heart. And we just took songs from the album I Am that, stayed near and dear to the worship side of me. And the worship EP is literally the fact that I got to do it live. And I feel like, I don't know about y'all, but live songs are always better than the original. Like, it has a different setting tone, and I'm excited that I got to do it. I love that. So that's the worship EP, and it's just a deeper dive into my heart, and also kind of like what we was talking about, like with self-care. I feel like this was like literally a musical version of what that looked like for me, my spiritual self-care. So yes, man.
So moving forward, are you going to still create gospel music? Are you going to venture into other genres? What is that going to look like for you?
You know what? Maybe. Like, honestly, like I never ever saw myself as being one dimensional. I am who I am. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. Like, I don't care what genre you put on it. Koryn is still going to be Koryn at the end of the day. It's like changing your shirt. Am I a different person because I changed my shirt? Am I a different person because now I'm a business owner? I'm still me. So despite with who I work with or who I collaborate with or what genre I'm in, I still have the same message and heart. And I'm honestly just excited to expand like outside of, the gospel industry, because there's more. And I think that even with my ministry and the things that I'm going to do with that already, like we have songs that crossed over into R&B that we didn't even try to make happen. So you know what? I think that there may be a lane for that. I don't know exactly, how it's gonna work, but I'm excited. I'm not stopping it if it happens.
Outside of music, outside of being a new business owner, what are you most excited about in your life right now?
There's nothing else. You know what? Like I'm locked into my business and my music, and I feel like I'm gonna be excited when my business opens. Like when I actually get to be like, because right now it just seems like everything is nonstop. But when I actually get to like see people eating the products, I'm gonna be like, thank you, Jesus. I crossed that milestone, and I'm excited about creating more music. That's my life. I don't, nothing else. This is what I'm choosing to do right now in my life.
Thank you so much for being here. And congrats on Peach Cobbler Factory. Congrats on the worship EP.
Yes, girl.
I'm gonna come visit. I'm going to visit.
You need to come down. You know what? Come down. I got you. I'm going to give you a free Peach Cobbler if you come down to see me.
And thank you all for watching. Make sure you stream all of Koryn Hawthorne's music on iHeartRadio, and we will see you next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.